Greetings, Captains, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus One. I am Fleet Admiral Tarek of the heavy battlecruiser USS Lewis, as we continue our campaign against the Romulan Star Empire. Last time, we ran into a bit of a meat grinder. We managed to smash into a fairly significant heavy cruiser and dreadnought-supported force, and unfortunately, it did see the destruction of our wonderful ship, the Stephens, which we had traded in because we accidentally had sold the Washington. It got complicated. It wasn't great. We were able to defeat the defenders of the planet. Unfortunately, due to battle damage, we weren't able to actually defeat the planet itself and had to turn away from the actual capturing of that place. So because of that, the Empire defense is still sitting at 45, something we're going to have to smash down in a little bit. Unfortunately, we're down to 20 prestige, which means we're about to go into a fight with having only about half our weaponry. Fortunately, there appears to be a salvage mission up here. So we'll go in, steal a whole bunch of supplies as a nice little easy start place, and yeah, hopefully this will work out. Let's increase the speed of time to maximum. After all, this is a relatively simple mission. There probably shouldn't be any enemies. I've kicked on the red alert just in case. Don't anticipate it happening. You are empty. Next box, please. You do have supplies. And we have a couple of dented systems. So this will be an opportunity for us to zip along in, do as much as we can to fix up the ship. So get us within transporter range. Slow down the speed of time because we can do this multiple times. And one. Oh, nope, he's only got one in there. So we will immediately put that to work, patching up one of the heavy photon torpedoes, a very important weapon systems for us to use, and we're going to need it. Maximum speed of time, once again. Increase the speed of the ship even more if you please, and we do. So we'll just hit each and every single one of these boxes until we grab everything important. So grab you, beam in. Oh, is there more? There's two. There's three. And is that it for transporters not ready? There could be more in there. So let's queue up a couple of repairs then. So I need this, and then this, and then this, and as long as I'm in the neighborhood, try and take this. Transporter's still not ready. Give me the combat marines. Because the marines actually show us this... Oh crap, we don't want to fly through that. We don't want to fly through any sort of crazy dust clouds. The marine view will show us exactly what sort of status our transporters are currently on. We actually have enough parts now to fix the whole ship, but we're going to need as many as possible. So that finishes that off. Slow down the speed of time so I can focus on this one. And show me... Steal everything. There were a lot of spare parts in this one. Are we just beaming up nothing? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. So on to the next one. It is on that side of the cloud. We don't want to fly through it. I think the ion storm actually will damage us if we touch it, so we'll avoid that as best as we can. And this will probably be it. We'll get a decent amount of prestige, I think, from the start of it. I think. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but it sounds like what might happen. And we beamed off the last one of theirs. So now we're just going to maximize speed of time, let them fix stuff up. That way we can... Oh, nope, you still have stuff, at least according to this. Show me all targets. Just you, okay. We're going to fix everything up, make sure that we're all prepped and ready to rock before we actually try and leave the area. Okay, so yeah, it's glitched. There's actually nothing there. Alright, well, let's get the heck out of here. Let's finish up this relatively simple mission. It was a great mission that came up. It was very well needed. Because if we get prestige, we'll be able to patch up the armor on the ship, which is pretty badly damaged, and buy some spare supplies, which we desperately need. But we at least will have now all systems working and 2 spare parts just to go with it. So warp speed to get us out of here. And we'll try and get something done. Federation ship has disengaged. Mission complete. And how much prestige for investigating the wreck of this location? It will be a grand total of 300. Excellent. So that'll be enough to fix up the belt armor if nothing else. Yeah, 228 for the belt armor. I'm going to max out on shuttles because shuttles are incredibly useful and important. We need spare parts. We desperately, desperately need spare parts. I also want to get a couple more Marines just in case so that we can actually capture things. That's going to do it. We are down to 1 prestige. Oh, not great after what happened. And a patrol has come up. Excellent. We can use patrols. Patrols are absolutely useful because we can make use of our superior long-range firepower as well as get a pretty decent, easy start to things. Maximum speed of time. Prep this, prep this. Don't know what we're going to run into, but we'll be ready for it, whatever it is. Nothing on sensors just yet. I am keeping the speed down low because, you know, our heavy weapons take a while to charge. Send a probe his way. Are you a Condor or King Condor? You're a heavy Condor. And it looks like you are the only one of your kind. Interesting. So it's going to be a one-on-one battle. Us against the Dreadnought and his 4 little buddies. Or maybe 2 little buddies? You do have defensive plasma torpedoes. I'm seeing 2 of them so far. You also have got 2 S's, 2 F plasma torpedoes, and a single R right on the nose. First set of shuttles is ready. Let's prep another pack of shuttles so we can really get things started. More power. All the power. We're going to need some speed, maneuverability, and capability in order to win this fight. We can get pretty fast and going on. Most of our heavy weapons are fully charged, so we'll really be able to start doing some damage as soon as we get within range. We're going to close to within a range of about 30, because that gives us decent-ish accuracy on our photon torpedoes. Just going to quickly double-check exactly what that number is. At a range of 30, it is 50% accurate, which is pretty good. And we'll set that up for the siege group for the heavy phaser as well. Let's give all additional power into the forward shields so that we're fully capable of defending against anything. Long-range skirmishing fire. He realized we were charging that up, and we're at 30, and fire away. Only 1 hit. Not great. How much energy do I currently need? A lot more than I've got. So he's doing a speed of 26, so we do not slow down. We're just going to pick up the speed to maximum. And I'm going to switch shield to the rear, because if he's going to be that aggressive and that close to me, I'm going to have to pick up the pace. We don't want to give him a good opportunity to actually shoot at us. Doesn't look like he actually has any pseudo-frigates, which really surprises me. I would have expected pseudo-frigates to be a guarantee against this sort of thing. Now, one thing we could try, and I'm actually kind of game to try as soon as the heavy photon torpedoes are up again, is we'll turn right on into him and just try and cause as much havoc and pain as we can. And I think that might actually be the best idea, because if we turn into him, fire everything we'll duck underneath the plasma torpedo that'll fire. We'll use one of our wild weasels, which is ready, and then we should be able to just absolutely kick his teeth in. Speaking of kicking his teeth in, as long as we have time and are repairing things, dump the shuttle. He should be able to handle it without too much trouble. Thanks mostly in part to the fact that he has D-type plasma torpedoes. Yep, and we've already started to engage. And that'll be 6. Oh, maybe not quite. Oh, we've got some hits in. And a wild weasel deployed. Excellent! Okay, we can use that. So this will allow us to slow down, give us a little bit of an opportunity to re-engage what we need to. I am going to set up the tractor beam to a level 2 repel beam. And he can't engage because of the effects of decoy shuttle. I don't really care. Slow down, slow down. Forward shield to the maximum reinforcement, please. I'm going to need all the power you got. Give me everything you've got. Unfortunately, it does look like we are not going to have full use of our photon torpedoes. Oh, that's why it didn't hit, because I fired them on. Sometimes we can make mistakes. Alright, we're going to get ready to fire everything. Dump the speed. We need to slow down, because we need to get to around a speed of 4. That'll allow us to dump our... There we go. I want to see more. Fire more, please. And now. And the reason why we did that is because at a speed of 4, we can keep moving while having deployed a wild weasel. And I think he still has 1 plasma torpedo left. Alright, pick up the pace. We got to get in there. All weapon select. We're on target. Close range. Attack ship 0. Open fire! 135 damage. And that's the way we do that. Let's get the Gatling phasers involved here. He's had to pick that one up. He wasn't able to just dump it. And... do you have an F... Yep, we're an arc for an F-type plasma torpedo, but we might be able to pull away from it. It is kind of at the extent of its range. Oh, no, this is going to get in, and it's going to hit that weakened stern shield, which is not great, which did knock that down. Shuttles. Launch a scatter pack. He has no weapons currently able of doing anything to us, so we may as well get the scatter pack on the way, and that'll cause additional damage to him. We have no more missiles. We've used them all up. They're all locked inside our scatter pack shuttle. So hopefully this will do something. He does have enough plasma torpedoes to be able to handle that, unfortunately, but we may be a little bit lucky coming in on him. We're going to try and get a nice gun run through on this one. 1, 2, 3. Just 3. Interesting. You still also have tractor beams, which, that's not great. But we should be able to get a couple of things done. I'm going to prep our last shuttle as a wild weasel because we have no more missiles to prep it with. He's holding on to it. Getting a good angle here. That's exactly what I want right there. Crunch it right on through and see if I can't get the Gatling phasers involved. Yep, right down that hole as well. He is charging up his weapon systems, but they're not yet ready. We have a good opportunity to do some nice damage here. And in fact, I am going to hard energy turn. We're going to slow down a bit because I want to get right on in on him. I want to be on his tail where he cannot get away from me. So we need to get relatively close. He has no weapons available on this side, and that's going to be key. Hopefully. Oh, he's really maneuverable. I was expecting us to be able to easily outturn him, but no, that does not appear to be the case. He has an F-type plasma torpedo that if he high energy turns, he could get it on us. Let's get the Gatling phaser involved there. Right on. A lot of damage going out there. Another 30 added onto that. We're going to see if we can't pull through and get the other Gatling phaser on target. We could. And more heavy phasers overloaded. Well, not heavy phasers. The heavy phasers are taking a long time to charge, but Phaser X's. He's down to a speed of 0. We've got him. Increase speed time. This is just going to be us finishing him off, probably with this last blast. There we go. Picked him to pieces. And that's the power of a Federation X-type battlecruiser. We are very good at what we do. Just phenomenal at it. Let's see what kind of prestige that earned us. 304, not bad at all. Empire Defense is down to 40. Slowly whittling it down. Eventually it shall be ours. 5 damage from the armor, obviously. We are going to need a couple of shuttles, thank you, because we use them. And here we would like to get more mines because they're super useful. Get me more spare parts, also super useful. And we'll end it up at 20. More Marines. Alright, finished with that. I've got 99 left. Do I have enough to go full missile salvos? 30. Yeah, I do. Okay, I got 43 more. Let's spend that on stuff that we need. Or we could save it for repairs that pop up. Yeah, we'll save it for repairs. Pop back over here. No mission, really? You're going to be that way? Let's finish this. I want to destroy your homeworld. So we'll go on the homeworld assault. Maybe we'll get lucky and escorted by something or somebody. Or maybe the planet will be completely undefended. That's always fun. Red alert and increased speed. Let's immediately prep the shuttles. We're going to need them quite badly. And we are currently escorted today by the GCS Death Beast, which is pretty pathetic actually for the Death Beast, and the Dreadnought GCS Fang. Currently squaring off against us is a Dreadnought of the Heavy Condor Persuasion and the PRO Gavia. Oh god. Is this Uber Planet? Is this Planet of Gods and Destruction? I think that it is. Send the probe. Let's find out exactly what it is we're getting involved with. Because I'm pretty sure that this is the planet that nobody ever wants to go to. Long view of it. There goes our probe. We already know what a Heavy Condor is going to be packing. So let's be, we need proper normal 7. 7 is where the default is. Yup. Oh yeah. We don't beat that. That's just, it's not going to happen. That much firepower is insurmountable. I mean, we have a single dreadnought. That's frustrating. Nope, guys, I'm calling it. I'm going home. That is not... First of all, this fight is not going to be incredibly hard. It's a single CNH and a REX, is that? Yeah, a KEX. So easy kills here. So this is completely out of his own depth. This, not this, but this much more of a capable fighting ship. But as you can see, he's already down to almost gone. And he's not even going to have a chance to win. But then this planet is going to get involved. And this planet has so many phaser force, it's not even funny. Like, the entire bar was completely full up. I gotta know, why is this planet even in the deck? It's not possible to beat, I don't think, unless you manage to get 3 King Condors in your normal force, and then an additional 3 King Condors in both of the supporting forces. So 9 King Condors, I would say, yeah, got a shot. But a single Federation heavy cruiser, not gonna happen. Never gonna happen. So unfortunately, that's the second mission that we haven't been able to actually succeed in going up against the Romulan homeworld. Let's see if this is easier. Probably should have taken the patrol, honestly. We need a win. At this point, we need to actually start causing some damage. If PRO shows up again, we're done for. So, all systems, get them ready to rock. Keep us at our normal speed. It is one of the gigantic Ringworld. Nope, not that one. I want the Scatterpack missile. Today we're being escorted by Reptilicon and the Camillicon, squaring off against a PLPH as well as a FHAX. Interesting. PLPH 6 is the current target. So, yeah, as long as we're getting ready for things, I will go full electronic countermeasure. We're going to need it, trust me. We're doing a relatively decent-ish speed. Shuttles are currently being rigged. Yes, they are. They're all the way. And may as well increase speed. There is a second ship. It is a light cruiser. Let me guess, you're an SPAX or SPJ? Just straight up SPX. Let's turn to support the BCS, which I'm going to hope is a battle. Yes, you are perfectly stock. I should have been looking at the FHA. I think you're 2 R-type plasma torpedoes and nothing else. Fairly certain that's what I'm going up against. Let's get the forward shield to a maximum level of reinforcement because we are going to actually engage this guy. We're actually probably going to engage him from behind the BCS, because if he can go in first, that'll let us follow up close behind and cause a decent amount of damage. So we're going to roll with the Reptilicon, let him get in front of us, so that we can follow up without having to waste wild weasels and stuff like that. The AI is free. Not quite. It actually does show up on the main map, but in terms of us, the AI is free. Alright, let's swoop in here and get a good shot going. He's already engaged. Interesting. Oh, and we are at a pretty high speed. Wow, that's a lot of pseudo-frigates you just deployed. And no pseudo-frigates for the enemy, which is quite an interesting mistake. It's not really a mistake. They don't have a choice in it, but I would have expected them to have it. So they've already launched all their weapon systems. He's got 2 Rs, 2 Fs. Not super dangerous, and his phasers, quite frankly, are not too scary either. We've got to wait for one of them to come out of cloak, and that's going to have to be the way of things. Let's, do we tractor anchor these guys? I think we must. I think we must for great justice and victory. Okay. So now I'm going to high energy turn. Yeah, it's a little bit of a... It's like a why would you high energy turn this? Wait for it, wait for it. Oh, no, 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 no. Why? Well, you managed to hit him quite a bit. And then we managed to miss him quite a bit. I thought he was coming out of cloak when he deployed his wild weasel, but apparently not. We managed to get a little bit of damage on him. He's lost a lot of shields in a lot of locations. I think we took a hit through the shields, but we're mostly okay with it. How is that other vessel doing? Oh, he's coming out of cloak just as I look away from him. Not you. You. All weapon select phasers, long range. Should set him to overload, but I'm perfectly happy where they are right now. Oh, he's just in the middle of his own little supernova. He has deployed his own mines. He's hoping to pull away before my missiles can get there, but I think the R-type plasma torpedo... Yeah, it's got him. Got him pretty dead to rights. On to the last little guy. He is an SPX equipped with a single R and 2 S-type plasma torpedoes. He'll probably pop out of cloak at any moment now. I mean, he's right there, ready to go. Let's lay into him. And, ooh, I think you're going to have a good shot right into my stern, and that's not going to be fun. Come on, I would like more weapon systems to fire. Now, unfortunately, these phaser X's on the corners are a little bit limited in arc. He's had a really nasty day. Drop a mine. Yeah, I know that's going to be slightly in front of the Reptilicon, but that's alright. And that's my address, I think. Yeah, let's see if we can't just... No, not going to happen. We'll drop the Wild Weasel. It's safer this way. His R-type plasma torpedo wasn't charging. Interesting setup. He's probably trying to... No, he's only doing a speed of 1.8. So I wonder why that R just wasn't charging. I have no explanation for it whatsoever. We're going to come around, try and get around to his open shield side. That way we can actually deal some damage to him. Probably not with the phaser Gatlings either. They're just not very accurate. Like, they shoot a lot, but... Oh, he's coming on a cloak, so excellent timing there. And he is... Oh, he had the shuttle, and that ate up quite a bit of our fire as well. Over the shoulder shot? No, not really. I've got a bunch of photon torpedoes ready to go, so I'd like to turn right on into him. Let's get a missile on the way, just in case. Probably won't make it to him in time. I'm anticipating them being able to shoot him down before that happens. Most of his plasma torpedoes are offline, so I'm just going to go on with the phasers. That way we'll have the photon torpedoes ready for the planet itself. Because I think this will do it. I think these missiles will do it. But we'll find out very, very shortly. Yeah. No contest. Alright, on to the planet itself. Let's maximize speed of time. Are we at 4? Yeah, we are at full forward shield reinforcement. We're also at maximum electronic countermeasures, and our weapon systems are mostly charged. Let's start to slow down so we can actually get some forward shields going on here. We're going to have to, of course, siege from not maximum range, but long-ish range. Photon torpedoes select, proximity mode, select the siege group. That was proximity, yes, it was. And engage. Didn't manage to knock out the shield just yet, but that will change. Hopefully soon. just as soon as we have more weapon systems to engage with. Hopefully the Gorn will get close enough to use their R-type plasma torpedoes. It's a very powerful plasma torpedo. We'd like them to get there. And if they do, it'll definitely knock things down. So keep on firing, guys. Not quite through yet, but that will change. I have high confidence. I'm going to try and get to a distance of 20, where our heavy phaser will be even more powerful and accurate, and capable of destroying the enemy. So we hope. How much power do we currently got? 17.5 into the forward shield should be more than enough. And keep blasting away. Lots of hits, but just nothing punching through just yet. I think we need to bait them into getting closer, which is not fun because they're going to have really big plasma torpedoes. Also phaser 4s. Honestly, the phaser 4s are more dangerous simply because the plasma torpedoes probably won't have the range. At least not from a 20. Alright, we're in range. The planet is not firing back at us, which is odd. Still haven't punched through. But we will. I may just drag them in close. If I keep doing this, will you get closer to this planet, please? I hope so. We'll stop at a distance of 15. Hopefully the plasma torpedoes will not be able to touch us at that range, but I have no guarantees of that. And fire. Still not a hole. We're going to go all weapons select, phasers on overload, and this time we're going to try and smash this sucker down. From a distance of 15, probably won't do all that much damage, but it may be just enough to push it over the top. And that's the key here. Fire a missile. Why? They're free. And we might be able to time it. 2, 1. Oh, he's holding on to it. Darn it, doesn't look like we actually penetrated. Probe. Interesting. Keep the phasers firing. I'm just going to fire everything at all times. So we're going to try and keep the shields down just by continuing to plink it and slowly maybe work it down. We're really working on the edge of what our phaser capacitor is capable of handling. I'm not sure if this is actually working. It's not. If you thought it was working, you were wrong. Which, by the way, I did think it was working. Alright, send this. Maybe this will get through. And slow down speed time, just so we can coordinate this barrage a little bit better. Fire now! Okay, we got our hole. That's what we were looking for. Alright, excellent. Maximum speed of time. We've got it. The planet is now ours. We just needed to properly coordinate enough firepower to actually knock through. So eventually... no, let's get a little closer. Probe. Why is he not firing anything? Did I just miss it or something? And they are, of course, sitting at maximum range to blink as well. Just as terrified as I am to get anywhere near this planet. Because at the end of the day, this planet has some significant amounts of firepower. Eventually, we will overpower their tractor beams and get missiles through. They're holding on to 4 right now. Do you have another scatter pack? I think I do. If they shoot these down, I should be able to launch another scatter pack to punch through once again. Just ripple fire those photon torpedoes. They're able to keep up with us. Because they've got a whole ton of phaser 3s. They've got 16 phaser 3s on deck. So they should eventually be able to shoot down pretty much everything we can throw at them. Also, the missiles are running out. Launch more of these. I'm hoping that this will do enough. Wow, we can actually control that many missiles. And good shots on through. Like 30 damage. Well, just plinking away. That's all we can do, honestly. Show me a map of how many people he's got left. 25. Yeah, this is going to take a while. The planet's not shooting, and that's actually got me really concerned. Not because, like, I'm super concerned about it. I mean, we can see his plasma torpedoes firing. But his plasma torpedoes are on the opposite side of the planet. The reason that has me concerned is I can't tell when he's broken and when he's not. Because once I know he's broken, I can actually, like, get in close and start using my weapons very efficiently. But until that happens, we're stuck here just doing this. Being quite accurate while doing it, too. I mean, proximity photon torpedoes within a range of 15? That's like, what? Wow, no, we'd have to get to 13. That would bring us up to 67%. I say we do it. Those plasma torpedoes are never touching us. Increase speed by 1. Just going to get within a range of 13 so we can get all of the photon torpedoes hitting 100% of the time. Why am I shooting it into an attack shift of 2? That explains everything. Just give me within 13. We'll hurt him a lot. There we go. I'll stop. So we just don't have the power to do anything, frankly. He has run out of tractor beams. It looks like we blew those up. Unfortunately, that's not super useful to us right now. because we have no more missiles to take advantage of that. I don't think so. Yeah, we only prepped 2 scatter packs, so we used them both. We do have them down to 18 people left on this planet. Hopefully we will whittle them down a little bit faster. Our shields are pretty much at full power at this point. We might even be worth just getting in even closer. With the number of systems we're knocking out and the way that his BPV bar has dropped so drastically, he may be out of most systems. Well, they're free. We get him. Yeah, he's out of systems that I really care about. So we're going to get close. We're going to get proper close and start using the photon torpedoes in normal mode. He's got no more attack shift. He's just not charging it. And we haven't changed the way that we're firing, so we know that that's actually a broken system on at this point. All of his auxiliaries are down. All of his phasers are down. We know that these plasma torpedoes are down. Yeah, we're just going to get in nice and close. And photon torpedoes set to normal mode. Now we're going to really start bombarding things. Oh, the damage. Well, actually only about 13 it looks like. But we will deal a decent amount once we start actually nailing him to the wall. We're in transporter range, so I'll stop. Actually, no, get me within 5. Let's just creep on in here so that we can really, really hurt him. Because that's the goal, to destroy this planet so they can't stop us. No, that's the wrong one. I want normal photon torpedoes. Yeah, range of 3 to 4, 67% on normal accuracy. Oh, he's down to 2. When did that happen? Hopefully I haven't been blasting away a planet that's already taken. Whew. Just a little bit more. A little bit more and you shall be mine. There shall be no escape. 3, 0. 3 to 0. Come on, take the planet. Take the entire planet with 15 guys. You can do it. I believe in you. I know you can do it, even if you don't. And there we go. Planet is ours. So another successful invasion commenced. The RAS Impavitus. Still haven't really come to a full decision on how to pronounce that. I never took Latin, so I don't really know. 670 prestige will solve all of our woes. It is down to an Empire defense of 35. No damage to the actual ship itself, so let's fully top up on everything since we've got 713 prestige to do it with. And that'll give us all the spare parts we ever want, as well as all the missiles and a reload of shuttles. 30 missiles. I wish I had more, but that'll do fine. 195. And we are tipped off, and that's actually going to do it for today's episode. We've got them down to 35 on the Empire Defense scale, which means they're in vulnerable territory. We shall have them. It's only a matter of time at this point. Anyway, I've been Jarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. Before I receive a notification every time I post one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment. I will see you all in the next episode.